Oi, oi. Alright. Hi, chat. Hello. How ya been? It's been a wild shit. Lots of things are happening, huh? I mean, holy shit. Well, yo, chat. Hi, Lorelai. They should hire an AI VTuber at this point. Probably a lot less horrible PR. Oh, no, 100%. The thing about VTuber agencies hiring minors, you know what I've noticed about that sort of thing, chat? They always come from Southeast Asian agencies. And I have no idea why, honestly. I have no idea why. Like, it's worse than the Nofi situation. At least Nofi was like 14, 15 or something. 14 to 16, I don't fucking remember. I don't care, regardless, she was a minor. This girl was 9. This girl, actually, you know what, let me just pull it up. Let's pull it up. I'm gonna get right into it. Holy crap. Look at this shit. Virtual 7 canceled their 9-year-old VTuber project. You can see it, right? You can see it. Regarding the direction of the project, kid VTuber Banana. Wow, okay. Give her a sexual euphemism as a name too, you fucking weirdos. As appeared in the social media December 8th, regarding the launch of the VTuber under the name Banana, the company would like to sincerely apologize for causing everyone to feel uncomfortable. The company are still collecting opinions, both opposing and agreeing, as well as opinions that will benefit all project participants. I like that they are still okay. I don't like. It's funny. I like it because it's funny. It's funny that they're still debating about whether or not this was a good or a bad thing. Wow, like people are so especially like big VTuber corpos or like corpo wannabes, they so want to find the slightest semblance of innovation that they'd go as far as hiring a literal toddler for a VTuber. Wow. So I saw a comment on the chat saying that if there will ever be kids content for VTubing. The answer is no. The answer is no. There will never be a for kids content for VTubing because the appeal of VTubing inherently has sex in it. Unless you're morally okay with having sex or sexual themes be exposed to a 9-year-old, perhaps even younger, then you know what? I'm not gonna say that. That's super invalid. Yeah, never mind. That is super invalid. Was this corpo run by Diddy? I mean, close enough, I would like to think, not an FBI. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, close enough. Holy shit. It's actually insane. It's a toddler. It's a 9-year-old. Anyway, the company has answered the questions that public still had through the company's representative in the name of the CEO, and the company has discussed the problems in detail and will adjust the operating guidelines of the company and its future projects. Company would like to inform, cancelled project kid VTuber Banana. Virtual 7, as an organization producing media and online entertainment activities, would like to confirm that the project under the name Banana was born from the intention of creating a safe space for... What? Creating a safe space for VTubers that is open for... That will never happen! Oh my god! A safe space that is open for all ages? Genders, sure, but ages? Fuck off, man. Genuinely. Fuck off. I don't know how anyone would think that's a good idea. The company clearly, wow, they're super mad. The company clearly stated that again, that although all plans have passed legal examinations, we will continue to listen to all opinions from public and find ways to resolve any dispute or criticism. Wow. I mean, they are from Thailand, so maybe it's legal there. Maybe it's legal there. But you know what? If you're gonna do that, maybe don't make it an international organization, is all I'm gonna say. This is done in order to be in line with guidelines and find ways and allow us to create content that benefits and give comfort to the public. We'll continue to operate without violating any moral or legal principles. Okay. Any Thai people in the chat? Any Thai people in the chat, you can confirm that it's actually okay for 9-year-olds to work in Thailand or what? Unless the VTuber is on fucking Discovery Kids channel, if it's on any streaming platform ever. Yeah, I mean, look, bros, look. I feel like because they okay, I'm not gonna say that this is the case, right? But I feel like because they know sex sells and Thailand is renowned for that sort of thing, you know, imagine. Please consider this announcement as the final update adhering to this situation. Take this information as the final update for any predicament, any content of criticism that is inconsistent with this latest update. The company would like to apologize in advance, but will no longer respond to in any way to avoid misunderstanding or continuous exploitation of this issue for personal gain. Okay, whatever, bro guy. Whatever, right guy. Holy shit. These guys definitely wanted money, chat. No, they saw that they definitely wanted money. Like, they saw that sex was a good thing and that they have that a 9-year-old fucking Vtuber was going to be this new and innovative thing to do that nobody has ever done before, so they thought it was a good idea. No. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, Iron Mouse reacted to it, actually. Let's watch. Children shouldn't be on the internet for real. I mean, I'm kind of torn about that, honestly. I feel like children should not be on social media, but I think they should still be allowed to have access to the internet. Just not social media. Like, it's difficult, right? Because a lot of the 20 to 30-year-olds would not be here if minors didn't have access to the internet back then. Now, back then, it was a much wilder time and things were a little less tame, relatively speaking. I mean, it wasn't more tame in the sense that there weren't more fucked up things back then, because there was, but it wasn't shoved in your face. It wasn't like, it didn't show up in your algorithm or in your feed or in your whatever straight up. Today, social media does that. Back then, if you were a fucked up kid, you had to actively look up the fucked up things. Right now, they don't. So it's kind of fucked. Wild Wild West of the internet? Yeah. What's up, everyone? What did I miss? Oh, you didn't miss much. Aside from, like, a fucking VTuber agency hiring a literal minor, like a 9-year-old. Honestly, the USA has 13 plus law. I can agree with that, Lorelai. I can agree with that. Like, I think countries should not allow kids below 10 or something to access the internet. Bros should be accessing the TV instead of the internet. I mean, I didn't even get access to the internet until I was 11. Daniel Hakim, children nowadays are more into TikTok. Heck, I even saw a toddler recording herself dancing and posted for views. Oh my god. It's actually a haven for pedophiles now, isn't it?
I don't know if y'all saw. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
Thailand was trying to make their own Christian. Hey man, at least Christian. Oh, Christian. Oh, okay. I see. I thought first thing when I saw Chris was Atomic Chris, but okay, yeah, Christian 100%.
I try not to comment on like what other VTuber agencies are doing because, you know.
She's part of one and it's in bad taste. It's like shit talking your competition.
But did y'all see that shit? With that agency that like wants to debut like a 9-year-old kid as like a VTuber?
Uh-huh.
Did y'all see that shit? I saw that shit and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, bro, what? I don't think they're gonna be on Twitch. I think they're gonna be on YouTube. I'm just saying, if I was in that agency and the agency tried to pull that shit, I would leave. That's all I'm gonna say. I would leave.
Oh my god. I mean, would they be on YouTube? I feel like on YouTube it's worse. Wait, no, never mind. No, on Twitch it's worse, actually. Yeah, YouTube is a little bit more strict on VTubers that show skin, right? But on Twitch, it's like core party out there. It's like everybody's showing off bikinis and showing off like, you know, extremely obscene outfits. I mean, to be fair, Twitch did have a policy that changed that, but I've seen it still being prevalent. Yeah. It's 100% Twitch is more yabai right now.
But that's just me. They have to be at least 13. You have to be at least 13 years old to go on League of Legends.
That's not true. I played League of Legends when I was 12. Yes, I was indoctrinated. I was groomed that early, chat. I was groomed into that cursed game when I was 12.
Damn, bro.
Fucking.
I just think that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
I feel like if you want to be a 9-year-old content creator, that's fine, because there has been minor content creators in the past, especially because when you're a content creator, it doesn't necessarily force you into a certain like community or niche. It's all dependent on the content you make. Like, for example, Ryan toy reviews, or that one cringe rapper that's a girl that now pretends to die and like doom posts on her Instagram to get a lot of clout. What's her name? What's her name? That the richest 9-year-old or fucking Lil Tay. Yeah, Lil Tay. That shit's the cringiest fuck I've ever seen, bro. Actually pretends to be abused or die, or is dying, or is in a precarious situation just to get clout. Oh my fucking god. But in VTubing, that's the difference, because VTubing is inherently like, you know, it has sex in it. VTubing will always have like sexual themes in it, so maybe not. Actually, no, maybe, absolutely not. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Jesus. Yeah, but an 9-year-old content creator on YouTube has to show their face, or their parents force them. It depends, right? Because if it's something like Ryan's toy reviews, where it's genuinely just some kid, and I don't know, the fucking kid actually gets something from the money that they earn on YouTube and isn't being forced, or has an incentive to keep going, then maybe it's not that bad, right? Like, I'm sure, like, bro, Ryan from Ryan's toy reviews, that guy's set up for life. The YouTube money that he gets, I mean, I don't know if he's still making, hold on. Ryan's toy reviews. I don't know if he's still making money. Oh, he's still making videos right now. Oh god, he's still making videos. Oh my god. Bro's like 15 and he's still making, okay. So, anyway, this guy, set for life. He's actually set for life. I would like to think that his parents actually give him the money that he's owned, but I would probably be sick of this. I would probably be sick of this. Ryan doesn't seem happy from the popular clips going around. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of videos around it. That Ryan's toy reviews is screaming for help. Yeah, I mean, I can see why, man. Just stop. I mean, his parents probably force him to, right? I mean, I haven't seen the documentaries around it yet, chat. But I imagine... Oh my god, he's live. What? Oh, never mind. I would like to think that his parents probably force him to still keep making these shitty videos. Oh my fucking god. He's been doing this for a decade, bro. He's been doing this since he was 5. Oh my god, that is sick. As someone who was a child actor, I can almost guarantee his... No, 100% Lorelai. No, 100%. Oh my god, bro. This is fucked. I didn't know you were also a kid actor. That's interesting. You didn't even get to talk in some interviews? Oh shit. So it's that bad, huh? Never mind. I retract all statements that I said. I retract all of it. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. I mean, hey man, at least there's like, you know, there's a lot of other VTuber agencies that are doing things semi-right right now. New ones at least. Like Virtual 7, yeah, they kind of fucked up heavily here. Right? But then there's also like new upcomers that seem to be okay, that seem to be doing very well. Like for example, right, like Stellarverse. This guy's that just debuted like a few days ago, and like, oh shit, what the hell? They seem to be showing a lot of promise. You know, it's interesting. I always like to see these sorts of things because you know what I think, chat. I'd like to think that whenever there's a new VTuber agency that seems promising, that wants to take up the challenge of being a good VTuber agency, especially right now that everybody is shitting the hay and not being good, it's bad. So when these up and coming VTubers come up, I always like to see them, give them a chance, basically, see if they're going to be okay, and come back 2 years later, or a year even later, just a year later, see how they're doing, see how their managers, their management, their talents, their activities, and all these small innovations that they're doing to make themselves stand out. I like to study it, basically. Yeah. I also have Aegis Link, which is like debuting actually right now. Like right now. It's just that I already scheduled this stream when I learned that they were gonna debut on this time, so I wasn't able to, hold on. So who's live right now? Oh, Mayfei. Okay, Mayfei is debuting right now. Yeah, seems promising. Lots of good stuff going on here. The only big agency without controversy recently has been FaZe. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I don't know about. Yeah, actually, yeah, I haven't heard of anything from FaZe. At least anything that isn't like bad news. I'm pretty sure. V4 Mira has also been doing good. Globy, kinda okay. I haven't heard much from Globy. Oh, Via Laura. Via Laura, I guess, is doing pretty good. I think Via Laura is actually doing pretty nicely, right? Let's see their numbers. God, number ending stream. Wow. Imi, 64k subscribers. That's actually kind of insane. Hold on. Okay. No, chat. This beats out Nijisanji members. The new Nijisanji numbers. This girl beats out the Nijisanji member numbers. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. V4 had leaked auditions. I mean, oh right, you're right, Lorelai. Like the whole. Wait, no, wasn't that Vispo though? I don't think that was V4. That was Vispo, right? Where the information of participants that wanted to go audition actually got leaked. I think that was Vispo. Who is that? Oh, Amy Biso from VLR. Interesting. Ouch, what's the point in joining? I mean, if you consider joining Nijisanji as an honor, then maybe it would have been an honor in 2022 when it was their peak, but right now it's no longer. You know who wasn't? Fuck me. Because there's this thing that happened. It affected all Brave branches. Oh shit, I didn't know that. I mean, I forgot a lot of the details around it, but interesting. Anyway. Yeah. And Twisty. which you may or may not heard, has been involved in some talk recently, going an indefinite hiatus from streaming and tweeting. And you know what? Of course I'm gonna doom post about this. Of course I will. Like, bro, I doom posted about the Hololive situation, man. Of course I'm gonna doom post about this even worse. Especially with all the allegations coming out right now. God. I don't think she's the leaker. So the leaker was her. No confirmations yet. No confirmations that she was the leaker, actually. I don't think Falls has actually, like, revealed who the leaker was. I mean, obviously, they're not gonna reveal who the leaker was, right? People are gonna get fucked. Yeah, nothing is confirmed that who leaked, but the prevailing theory was her. Yeah, a lot of people say it was her. Best small corpo among VLore, V4 Mirai Pixelink. Define best, yo, man. Because right now, in terms of numbers and who will give you the bigger clout, 100% it's V4 Mirai. V4 Mirai, in lieu of them being under Brave, just has more resources and is more able to support you. Obviously. There was a time where they didn't do jack shit with their talents, but after they were given some resources and some investment money, I would like to think, they actually popped the fuck off, and now they're big. I mean, look at these numbers. They're very consistent. Like, they're all above or somewhere around 50K per member. Right? Yeah. It's interesting. Aside from that, Pixelink is, I don't think Pixelink is doing too well. I think they're surviving, I suppose, but I don't think they're thriving. Although the new members actually, yeah, they're doing okay, I guess. They're surviving. Let me see. Yeah, they're surviving. They're okay. They're okay. Via Lure though, Via Lure, I would like to think I put Via Lure above Pixelink though, that's the thing. I think they have bigger numbers, no? Maybe aside from IMI they have, but Pixelink has more members, I suppose. Is V4 bigger than FaZe? Oh, no. Absolutely not. Right now, among all the small corpos, it was a tough contention between Idol and FaZe Connect. Idol, just due to the sheer number of normies that follow Rin Penrose and Yuko Yurei, right? They had like 700. Rin had 700K subscribers and Yuko had like 200K. So like, because they jammed in heavily on shorts, but right now, yeah, because after Idol got bought out by, you know, Brave and their biggest talents literally left, the number one contender, well, there's not even a contender. The number one small corpo talent right now is just FaZe. I mean, they're not even a small corpo anymore. They're a medium corpo. This was the chat. You have to remember, this was the size of Hololive back in 2020. Before the boom, before the Vtuber boom, this was kind of their size. Like January 2020, I remember distinctly this was around the size of the talents. I mean, obviously nobody in Hololive had like 50K subscribers or whatever, but like, you know, close enough. It's interesting. I do think that the identity of FaZe Connect is carried by 5 people though. Like when you think of FaZe Connect, you only think of 5 people. Those 5 being mostly Pipa, Tenma, Lumi, Sheena, and Panko. Maybe even Ri. Himimiya Ri. So, I mean, obviously I don't know FaZe Connect numbers, but I would like to think that they have, they're only well known for 5 talents, and it's a hard task to spread awareness to your other talents when those 5 predominantly take up all the traffic, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually, I don't know most of Phase. Yeah, no, exactly. The fact that you said that proves my point. Yeah. It's like, unlike Hololive, where you can kind of remember like 10 plus talents, in the Phase, it's hard to remember more than 5 unless you're a hardcore Phase fan. Oh, Clara. Oh, yeah, no, 100% Clara is the thing. Wait, really? Hold on. Phase Euphoria isn't doing that much numbers. Let's see. Okay, so they're doing well numbers-wise, viewer-wise, but I think V4 Mirai beats out the new Phase girls.
When the sky.
The newest Phase girls, rather. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Clara's JP, bro. Yeah, I know Clara's JP, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem. It's why clippers are such an important factor of VTubing, man. You always need clippers. Like, always. You need clippers to... Oh my god. God, you one cannot emphasize the importance of clippers, my dude. Euphoria got chain sick for like 5 months straight. That's sad. That's actually fucked up. That's sad. One was on hiatus is because they're currently in hiatus. I know Amy is like one of the more breedable girls there is in the new gen, but she seems to be doing great enough numbers. I'd be happy if I was a VTuber agency, like a small corpo. I would be probably happy with girls with these numbers. GP girls are struggling. Yeah, kind of. Aside from Clara. Yeah, they're kind of struggling. And excuse me. And it may be a problem of Phase Connect not really figuring out how to actually appeal to the JP girls yet, out of the JP market that much yet. Yeah, they're struggling. They're struggling. A lot of the subscribers are probably from the EN side of things anyway. Jelly slander will not be tolerated. Hey, I didn't slander shit, my guy. But thank you for the super chat. Interesting. Wonder what's Fishman's next move is. Every successful VTuber have been carried by clips. Yeah, no. Historically, that's the thing. It's always gonna be clips. And your clips have to be good enough. It's a whole science, chat. Like, I boiled down the success of clips and the success of VTubers to a science, and I don't know how to execute it. I only know the theoretical. That's my problem. Aside from like VTuber agencies like succeeding somewhat, you know what? NEXAS. Remember this, chat? I know that we're jumping from agency to agency, but that's because but we are talking about small corpo topics. So let's talk about all of them, because there's been a lot of news, bros. Like a lot of news about small corpos. Is VShojo's new JP gen doing well? Let's actually check later. Let's check later. VShojo Nova. Let's check. Actually, you know what? Let's check now before I talk about NEXAS. Let's see. $16K, $15K, 26. Oh, they're small corpo numbers, so you know, not as well as a lot of people would probably expect it to be, but I would think it's okay. Oh shit, Doobie is live. Hey Doobie. What you doing? Okay. Yeah, Doobie's live. Anyway, yeah. They're on Twitch? Yeah, they're on Twitch. because, you know, it's V Shoujo. Anyway, so NEXAS will cease operations as of January 31, 2025. While this chapter ends, we are offering talents the option to retain avatar IP rights and continue as independent VTubers, which is great. I assume that they're gonna have to pay for it though, right? Right? Or are they gonna give it away? It is a heavy heart that we announced NEXAS will officially cease operations. NEXAS was created with a mission to provide a platform where aspiring VTubers could develop their careers, realize their dreams, and thrive. We are an academy and community that empowers VTubers to thrive in their careers while providing a nurturing place to call home. In a short space of time, we've had the privilege of supporting and debuting a wide array of incredible talents who have amazed us with their dedication, creativity, and hard work. This achievement is something we hold dearly and will remain proud of as we transition to this new chapter. To the next chapter. However, despite our efforts to explore new strategies and create opportunities within the industry, we recognize that we were unable to achieve a sustainable model that we envisioned. Yeah. Because, I mean, we kind of called it from a long time ago, man. It's just not sustainable. Like, between managing 20 plus talents, between all the projects and assets that they will need for official use, or for, like, their content, and you as an agency, or you as a, well, I mean, I guess they're an academy, you have to pay for them and everything. It's just not sustainable. Because a lot of people see Hololive numbers and assume that that is super profitable, a niche within a niche, and because if it's a niche, once you get a sizable market cap, a market share of that niche, you will be able to thrive. But you know, apparently that's not the case. Obviously, that's not the case. Like, you know, I would like to say that, well, okay, so here's the thing, right? I mean, aside from NEXAS's, like, you know, somewhat embarrassing start where the founder or the CEO got into a fight with a lot of people that called him out, that saying that this is not gonna work, you know, and him apologizing. Aside from that, I haven't really heard too many bad things about NEXAS. Like, I haven't heard of any talents there being mistreated, right? Like, I haven't heard talents being, like, told that they're useless or harassed or any sort of sexual thingamajigs, like, you know. Yeah. So, I'd like to think that, you know, given all the circumstances and how they envisioned things, they did pretty okay. Good vibes, not a business model, though. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. We're not debating that. Like, if you want to create a space within the VTuber agency that's a safe space for everyone, or is going to be a space for growth, you better have hella money. And you better assume that it's not gonna be profitable. Unless, like, after 2 years or something. Hold on. Sorry, chat. I'm still sick. Anyway, I haven't heard any about their talents at all. They've been around. The one thing that I can say about the NEXAS talents, though, is that they're very good at outreaching to people. They have relatively good freedoms and all that sort of thing. Yeah. I recently found a whole right-wing VTuber community, and it's amazing. Oh yeah, no, 100%. The thing about VTubing is that it's mostly left-wing. So, you know, obviously there's going to be a different sorts of political biases even here in VTubing, but it's interesting. Yeah. Let's see, debuting an insane number of talents that even Niji put numbers to shame, streaming in niche app instead of big site, promoting inner competition. Sheesh, I wonder why this failed. Yeah, I mean, it is obvious. It is kind of obvious. Like, I even said it from the get-go. Speaking of app, AniLive, bro, AniLive was destined to fail. It was just destined to fail too, man. Like, VTubing as a niche is not big enough to become a niche. To become its own thing. It doesn't deserve its own app. And unless you can get Hololive, Nijisanji, and V Shoujo members and the big Twitch indies to actually stream on your app, whatever techie innovations that you've had is gonna fail. So maybe not right now, man. Maybe not right now. Right now, if you want to be a VTuber adjacent company, don't start a platform or start a community, start a tool. If any VTuber or if any entrepreneur, I suppose, out there that wants to make their money in VTubing and wants to like have the good graces of small corpos and big corpos and even agency corpos alike, start a tool. VTube Studio is a very big example of this. Warudo Pro is a big example of this, right? Like, don't make a community, don't make a platform, make a tool. Especially if it like, if you hear a lot of VTubers complaining about X, Y, and Z, and your app or your something can fix it, hell yeah, man. I have a few ideas. I have a few business ideas that could definitely help some VTubers out. Problem is, I'm gonna keep them to myself. That way, I'm going to be able to develop the tool if I find the right people. What would you consider the worst year for VTubing? We'd have to find out what the worst means in this case. The worst year in terms of graduations, I'd like to think it's this year. The worst year in terms of stagnation, I would like to think it's 2022. Wait, no, never mind. It depends. It really depends, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, Yehoheimer, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I just did. Yeah, it's probably this year. It's this year or 2018. 2018 and 2019 was also kind of a bad year for VTubing in terms of a lot of black company shenanigans in Japan happening, but at the same time, 2019 was like a massive rise in the overall platform though, and in the overall media rather. The yabs that happened in 2019 and 2018 was more so because the industry was super new, but yeah, it's probably either this or we have different reasons for them, so it kind of all depends on what the worst means for you. Did you watch the Game Award yet? I watched bits and clips. I watched the new Elden Ring trailer. I saw some VTuber watch-alongs. Yeah. Because this year has been a lot of controversy. Yeah, 100%. 100%. We're not done though yet. We're not done yet because there's one certain agency that is currently taking up the reins right now. Hold on. So, you guys heard of Vertox? You guys heard of Vertox? They were a VTuber agency that was just announced this year. And, you know, I thought that there was something of a promise there, right? They had a lot of VTubers, a lot of plans, some really lofty goals and all that sort of shit. And of course, I don't buy that immediately. Whenever a VTuber agency starts and they say the generic words that a lot of VTuber agencies say, and those words are normally around the sayings of, we're here to create a place or give platforms for VTubers that deserve it, or foster growth, or fucking whatever, right? And like, well, they had a lot of VTubers, especially from like new ones or indies that debuted, and then this happened. The CEO of Virtux, VE, Rai Flynn, has lied to his talents, staff members, and others, and has scammed numerous people out of money. Former talents and staff and others are now speaking out. Wow! Wow! A VTuber agency that scams people, that doesn't pay people, and really is only in it for the money? Wow. Jesus fucking Christ. It's amazing, chat. It's amazing that this is all too common. Hold on. I don't know how VTuber agencies start like this, honestly. I really don't. Anyway, she was this morning, someone joined False ID's Discord and shared that she was a former undebuted talent of Vertox. The short version that I've read is that the CEO is a scammer who made a bunch of promises he never kept, ignored people when they asked about these promises, defamed other talents, didn't pay for artists or editors and asked talents to pay for things while promising to pay them back and never ended up paying them back. Also, he lied about being partnered with VShojo. Wow! Why is this so common with incredibly small agencies? Like, how many times I already heard this? It's because VTubers and VTubers, especially like the younger ones, like the fresh out of college or fresh out of high school ones, the girls that saw this very good opportunity to make money while being a cute girl in the internet, it is such a ripe place for being taken advantage of, for predators, basically. It's a ripe place for people to groom, people to take advantage of, people to take money from. And, you know, a lot of men, well, I mean, most VTuber CEOs are men, right? So it's like, I'm saying this in general. A lot of CEOs start this because they want their own harems, man. They want their own harems, and they thought VTubing, starting an agency was the best way around to go about it. They wanted to have some sort of power for people and all these sorts of shit. It's crazy. Like, absolutely. Oh my god, wait, it's AJ. AJ Shell fucking made this post. Amazing. Hi, AJ. Is he in the chat right now? He's not in the chat right now. But imagine if he was. Some people are creeps. I mean, it's not just people being creeps. It's just people that are... How do I want to describe this? It's people that really, really, really just want something to be a part of or want to start something. It's crazy. Also, the contracts weren't real. Our contracts were not written by a real lawyer. The CRA number on the contract was not a CRA number. Vertox is not company, it is a business. Ray was not legally allowed to hire outside of Canada. Contract wasn't real. Wow. So there's a lot of wow, that's a lot of people here, bro. A lot of people here just actually outing this guy, beating his ass even. And you know what? Chat, I may or may not have a guest for this. Yes. I may not have a guest for this that's going to help shed some light on a few things. Hold on. Hold on. Hello. Hold up. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Calling somebody right now. Hello? Oh shit, I can't hear. Hold on. Hold on. Settings. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now. Chat, can you hear her? Wait, Lorelai, please talk. Hold on.
Hello.
All right, let's fucking go. So, in the chat right here, helping us guide through this whole thing is Lorelai. Because Lorelai has also said something about this weird-ass company. And you know what?
Yeah,
I want to hear what she has to say. So, actually, you know what? I'm actually curious how you came to discover Vertox, actually.
Okay, so most of Virtux is rigged by Rafu, who is my rigger.
Okay.
And I had been talking with him over my 2.0 model because he was currently rigging it at that point in time.
Uh-huh.
And I was talking about kind of like you know the stuff with Project F, but we had talked about it briefly. And I was talking about my goals for 2025, and I had mentioned that one of my goals was to get, certain sponsorships. And my rigger Rafu was like, "Oh, I have a friend who has a ton of contacts, and he can probably get you in touch with some of them. I'll see what I can do." And he, like, I want to say, like, a couple days later, Ray reached out to me and was like, "Oh my god, you're my model sister, blah blah blah. It's so lovely to meet you. I can put you in touch with these reps. I can put you in touch with..." Wait, hold up. Let me bring up our DMs.
Wait, model sister as in rigger or like Kame Mishigawa?
Rigger. As in rigger. No. None of the kids in Vertox, with the exception of technically Koss, are siblings with me.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus.
And he's one of the older... Where is Ray? I have his DMs. Oh, his user... He changed his name to Sorry. Oh, I'm so pathetic. Okay.
Yeah, he seems like he's the sad boy type of person. I mean, to be fair.
Oh, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I think this man is a pathetic little clown.
Let's go! God, I love it.
Oh, okay, here you go. Rafu said he'd like to get some partnerships set up, so I can definitely help with that. Honestly, been following you for a while, blah blah blah, love your new design. V siblings with over half of our company, XD. I have contacts at Starforge Systems, Sakura Co., Vite Ramen, Agent Inc., Elgato, and Gamersubs.
That's a lot of promise. That's a lot.
Wink wink. We also are setting up some things with V Sojo. So if you're interested in being put in touch with that, and I was like, I don't need to talk to the V Sojo girls. I'm good there. I was like, no. They can stay my Oshis. I do not want to be friends with them. There's a saying of like, you don't want to meet your heroes, that kind of thing. I'm a very firm believer of that. I do not want to be friends with the people that I look up to.
So like, yeah. So like, he basically promised a lot, huh?
He promised a lot. Now, I will say, he did put me in contact with the rep for Gamersubs, who's a very lovely individual. But beyond that, I didn't really talk to him. He did reach out not long after that, however. Oh, I should mention that I'm gonna put you in touch with the Gamersubs rep. I was like, okay, cool, thank you. I'm not really expecting anything. It felt very awkward. Because I was just like, oh, I would have preferred if they had reached out to me on their own, out of their own volition, but creator networking is
it's a thing.
Awkward.
Yeah.
It's a thing. But he had gone on this entire thing, and I was like, oh, you can't just like give me his Discord or something? And he was like, oh, I'm in the hospital. I had open heart surgery. I had his condo got flooded and he has no power. And I'm like, damn, all these things back to back happening. This is either complete bullshit and he's just faking about this stuff, or like, I don't know, he's having one hell of a time. And I was thinking, I was like, this is bullshit. And then I actually got in touch with the rep, and I was like, oh, maybe it's not as bullshit as I thought. But I didn't really talk to him. He then came out of the blue, nowhere, being like, hey, I know you do management stuff on the side. Could I ask your advice for some stuff? And I was like, yeah, sure. What do you need help with? And he came, and he told me that he had several talents who were bullying and harassing other talents, There was talents that were severely underperforming and simply didn't want to do their work. There was talents who were getting into fights with management, and management was fighting with talents. He was complaining about how his managers are all lazy sacks of shit. He was talking about how several of his talents were leaking third-party information and breaking NDA and all this stuff, and I was like, it seems like you got a lot of issues there. And he's like, yeah, blah blah blah, it's so hard running a company, right? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I give him the best advice that I can. And he just goes, great, thanks. And then I assume he does absolutely nothing with it, because what can you do?
True. So like, yeah. So like, actually, let's go through like the complaints of these talents. Actually, let's see if you. I want to know if you've known about these or that you have some inkling of sense that you've like heard about it somewhere. All right. I
knew these guys were a mess, but I didn't really. I'm not really one to stick my nose in other people's business. So I'm going to be honest. I don't want to
like
assume things. I don't want to speak for. Yes, I definitely do not want to speak on their behalf or anything. But just from my understanding, the CEO is very manipulative.
Wait, hold on. What type? I want to know. I want to profile the CEO. Is he manipulative in the power trippy sort of way, or manipulative as a Jerry from Rick and Morty kind of way, where he wants to act pathetic to gain other people's sympathy and lower their guard, and then they can actually get them to do what they want, sort of thing, or what's going on here?
I assume it's the narcissism, I'm better than you.
I see.
Kind of deal of a, my personal experience is, and I had a couple different people reach out to me, and I don't want to say their names because I don't know if they feel comfortable about me talking about it, but they reached out to me and they were like, hey, can we like ask you a question? And I'm like, yeah, sure, what's going on? And they were like, hey, how close are you with Ray? And I was like, not very. I've talked to him maybe 2 to 3 times. I've talked to him regarding sponsorships, and then I've talked to him regarding management. Why? What's up? And they're like, well, he's saying that, like, you're all buddies with him.
Wow.
That you're constantly in VC with him. That I constantly talk about other agencies with him, and that I don't like all of these people conveniently that he doesn't like, but also that I have personally commissioned as a creator, which is just wild to me.
So he basically lied that you guys are buddies. Like,
yeah, definitely, because he was like saying like, oh, a Pepe is this like a terrible person who is my design papa, and he is the sweetest man. I absolutely adore him.
Bro, that's crazy.
And then he was it looked like he was slandering from Rafu's document, that he was slandering Bunchata, who's my PL's rig mama, who's also a very sweet woman, and just several people that I know, and I'm just like, what the hell? And then I find out that he's like my model siblings from Kamame, that I'm just slandering them and just saying that they're horrible people, that they're mean and nasty. And then to quote their what they said was like, oh, well, Lorelai's a really nice and down to earth individual, and if she doesn't like someone, they're definitely not a good person. And it's just like, oh, like, bro, oh, what is that?
That is insane.
What is that? I was like, no, I have never said these things. I don't know Ray that well. I heard through the grapevine some mumblings of issues with you guys, and Ray himself has said some grievances regarding, third party contract leaking. Like, what's going on? So they tell me all this stuff regarding, him manipulating. There were a couple talents from my understanding that were potentially actually problematic, and the ones that weren't problematic, they were lied to about. They were just like stealth terminated before they could even debut, and Ray would just go on to say how they're actually horrible people and they broke third-party NDA, even though there was never an NDA and there was never any third-party information given to them. I have been told that he was very aggressive in that when you first join, he really, really likes you. He love bombs you. He overpromises you. He tells you that he's going to give you everything you want and more. He's going to get you your dream artist, your dream rigger, whatever you want. And then when you start catching on to his bullshit, that he suddenly is really mean to you. He's very aggressive to you. If you don't start people pleasing him, he'll start slandering you to the other talents to get them away from you. Basically just like classic abuser tactics, where they separate you from the group so you're alone, so you have no choice but to leave, and then they can just, create whatever narrative that suits them.
Interesting. Okay. So
and it looks like he was just repeating this over and over again. And, he also had from what it sounds like too, he was forcing these poor people to pay membership fees.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Being a member for the agency? What's going on here? Okay.
Yeah, there is dues that they I've heard several members talk about membership dues, and I find that horrible.
He's actually running a gang. Like an actual gang or something like that. Oh yeah, you need to pay your your protection money. Okay, that is the first I've heard of that. Yeah?
Well, here's the thing. Kawa Entertainment, when they were running their agency, instead of taking a percentage cut, like a lot of agencies do, because, there's an industry standard of a 50-50 cut.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of taking that 50-50 cut or owning any of the IPs or anything, they just said, hey, it's like I think it was like a $200 a month fee to be a part of Kawa Entertainment. And then you didn't have to handle, and it was primarily you pay $200 a month to say you're part of the group and get merch and like advertisement. I think that was really about it. They didn't offer much, but it was mostly just to make sure that their manager was paid or something. I don't know the exact details of that.
Interesting.
But
I'm gonna be real. That's the first time I've ever heard of that.
It sounds like these people had a percentage cut and a membership fee, and that sounds horrible.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I can't believe that they would, and they paid it. A lot of these people paid it.
Oh.
So this man was just stealing their money. He was just straight up scamming them.
I mean, all of that, all of those, like the things that you're saying right now, and the apparent stuff, all lines up to the fact that he's a liar, makes a bunch of promises he never kept, all these sorts of things, actually. So yeah, let's actually start reading through a lot of these allegations and what a lot of the talents are saying, right? All right. Oh, Hail Bale, thank you for super chat. Here's my rent, Dian. Please don't throw me out of my shoebox. For that, you get promoted from shoebox to shelf box. You're in the shelf now. Thank you for that. He lied about V Shoujo too. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I see it right here. So,
yeah, he claimed that Gunrun was his mentor and was going to be an angel investor in the company, and that there is going to be a big partnership and collabs between the members.
God, that is an amazing lie. Like, it's so shameless. God, that's so shameless.
It really is. It is.
Hold on. So, It is with careful thought and consideration that I announce my decision to part ways with Vertox, effective December 12th. While I recently debuted under the agency on November 2022, this decision comes after a year of being part of Vertox VE, where I signed a contract and developed genuine friendships with staff, talents, even the CEO, Ray Flynn. Unfortunately, circumstances have made this step necessary for my personal growth and the future of my content creation journey. When I initially joined Vertox, I was promised a substantial support, opportunities, and resources to help me thrive as a VTuber. However, as time progressed, it became clear that many of these assurances, some of which were entirely non-existent, were either significantly delayed or never fulfilled. This failure to deliver on key promises created challenges. Okay, so yeah, promises never fulfilled. Additionally, malicious rumors about internal staff and talents originating from the CEO have resulted in defamation and created an environment where I felt like there was no freedom of speech. This toxic atmosphere ultimately made it impossible to continue working under these circumstances. Ooh. Okay, so she's an independent VTuber. What are the other people saying? Lulu didn't say much. Okay, what about the others? Under the expectation of promises of support, opportunities, and resources that I would not have access to as an indie creator, most of which never manifested, most of which it is possible it never existed or were never intended to be carried out in the first place. While there have been some positives during their year, even the origins of their circumstances were not entirely as advertised. This lack of support, paired with other issues, specifically non-payment of third parties, eventually became a greater obstacle to my continued growth. Wow. So he actually just takes people's money. He commissions other people. Yeah? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he would take the membership money. I don't know what he would do with it, but then he would also commission these artists. Say like, "Oh, I'm CEO of X company." Commission them. These poor artists would give the finished product, thinking like, "Oh, they're a company. They'll pay, right?" And then he would just never pay and make excuses regarding health and stuff.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of fucking VTuber managers that also have like a bad time here. Okay, so this is Rubicon. Hey Ruby, the last few days I've been health-wise. I've been to the hospital multiple times. I'll get it handled today. So it seems like the reason why he's stealing money is because he has health problems?
No, the health problems don't exist.
Wait, really?
That is from my understanding is that the health problems do not exist in any way, shape, or form.
Hold on. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Please be careful on Small Corpos DMing you to work for them. Ichigo, isn't this the Clipper? Oh, hey, this is the Clipper. Hey, I know this guy. Well, I don't know him, but like, yeah. Ray Flynn.
You know of them.
Yeah. Used to be a CEO and quitted without telling me about it. Haven't paid 250 euros on a highlight since last month. Okay. I want to see. Bro deleted his account and hasn't even paid me. So a lot. He actually just dipped because when I go to his response from the CEO clip, it's like it's gone, account deleted, and it seems like he's making an excuse.
His account.
Yeah?
His account's deleted, and the Vertox VE account basically said like, "Oh, we're gonna come back with all the receipts, blah blah blah, and we're gonna start suing for defamation."
Wow! I mean, good luck with that. I guess he doesn't even have the money. It seems
it's not gonna happen.
Let's see here. This is a message regarding the allegations against Vertox VE, its partners and owners who are currently in the process of settling any outstanding accounts. Further investigations on the matter are matters addressed in preparation of a statement regarding said allegations towards the company. We ask that you please remain patient while we prepare these documents, as this will give clear context to any potential defamatory and untruth statements presented. Wow. Jesus Christ. Jesus. So it's actually just typical VTuber CEO sort of thing. I mean,
yeah, it looked like he's trying to make it sound incredibly professional and serious, but the post that Ray made the other day was like, "Oh, I was just trying to give them success and give them all these opportunities and I just wasn't good enough." Sad face. And it was just very pathetic and unprofessional and just very poor me.
So like, hold on. Interesting.
The company isn't even legit. So
yeah,
it was a registered business in Canada. However, you have to be a registered company, like a registered, like incorporated company, in order to hire outside of the country, from my understanding. So basically what was happening is they were a quote unquote business, but they didn't have any legal standing to hire these contractors or hire the talents as employees or hire the managers or anything that was happening.
Jesus. I want to see.
And then he's doing a 180. Yeah, he's blaming other people because he cannot take responsibility for himself.
I want to see. I want to find his response. Hold on. It's been deleted, but I want to find it.
It has been deleted. It was part of his account.
I need. Hold on. I'm going to try and find an archive of it somewhere. Because wow, that's insane. I mean, he did actually. God, kind of gave off. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just plain narcissism on his end, 100%.
Yeah, because it just kind of he gave off like Aster vibes, where it's like, oh, woe is me, fucking whatever. It's that sort of shit. Hold on, fuck, I can't find it. I can't find it. Sorry. I'm still sick. Hold on. Armchair. Did Armchair cover it, chat? Who has the screenshot over here? Who has the screenshot? I need a screenshot of that now. Oh, Rima streamed about it. Okay, I'm going to... Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to pull up Rima's stream, and I'm going to find his response. I don't think I need to
RVG.
chat. Hmm?
Basically, they don't have any paperwork that they're a legit business. I think they might have been a legitimate business, but allegedly they were doing some things operation-wise illegally. Is from my understanding.
Yeah. I don't think I need to give off a full coverage of the whole thing and go over the Google Docs, chat, because I think the situation itself speaks... not the situation, the summaries give enough context as to what is happening. I mean, sure, I could do that, but like,
Oh yeah, he made the fake graphics and everything for the VSojo thing.
Oh, here we go. All right, Rima has it. All right. Let's go over this. Hi, everyone. I had wanted to address this once I had fully closed things off and paid all our contractors whole over the weekend. But with recent statements, I want to clear up a bit. I failed the staff, talents, contractors that trusted me. That is something I can't dispute. I was unfortunately handling things on my own, and while I don't deserve sympathy or empathy, I tried my things to hold things up by myself. Cracked under the pressure, I made promises I couldn't hold up to, and to avoid disappointing people. Promised more and more. While no one may believe me, my intentions starting this agency were good. I had granted talents a lower budget than what was given to them. I provided management for setup out of my own pocket funding, and when the agency wasn't making any money, I tried my best to fulfill talents' needs. This became overwhelming for me and impacted the agency's plans, and more importantly, the talents. There was no clear chain of command. I had not established myself as a strong leader. I tried to please everyone, leading to me failing. Wow. So, chat, here's the thing. It seems like a lot of this also comes from the fact that he doesn't have money.
You should not be starting a business
without money.
Especially a VTuber agency or anything in the entertainment industry without a large amount of capital.
Exactly.
Whether you have that saved up, whether that's like a PPP loan, what have you, you should not be starting a business like this without at least $100,000 to $200,000 USD. VTubing and starting any kind of business where you have multiple people working under you, working with you, that requires a large amount of capital with very little return of investment for at least a year or two. I think Sakana said that he was in the red for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Before he started.
The thing about a lot of these VTuber agencies, and I've met quite a few of them, is that they genuinely
I think
believe.
it's easy.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say, they genuinely believe that VTubing is as easy as just debuting the talent and fucking off and letting the money flow as the male demographic pours in their money and the simps come flying home, That's what a lot of people genuinely believe. They think VTubing is that easy. We don't need a ton of money. We just need, some VTuber agency. We just need some models, then buy some ads, start some trailers, put up some songs maybe, and then boom. Do nothing for the rest of the fucking agency's lifespan, and then, let the money come in. Not realizing that, holy fuck, chat VTubing, who'd have thought, is super expensive. It's genuinely super expensive. Like, oh my, I don't even know where to begin, honestly. Especially if you want to hire actually good quality models and actually pay for good edits, pay for good music, pay for good anything. Fucking who knew? My health took a massive turn for the worse. My funds were draining, and unfortunately, I had no one to help me take over and manage things while I recovered. Well, this was inexcusable to the talents and staff that trusted me. Because of this, I couldn't keep up my... Hold on. Because of this, I couldn't keep up my commitment to talents regarding their assets and fell massively behind. Instead of communicating this to talents, I continued trying to meet expectations and falling short. While there were many issues we faced starting this company, with past talent we parted ways for various reasons, harassments of other talents including breaching of contract, inappropriate statements, and non-payment by talents to some contractors, I am at fault for not being able to hold things up. While there were many issues with... Oh wait, never mind. We will be making an official statement from the account, but talents agreements will be dissolved appropriately, accounts with contractors will be made whole, and talents will be allowed to keep their IP, and anything paid for by Vertox with no expectation of repayment. How true do you think that is?
I don't think it's very true. Personally,
I was guessing as much. Because the thing about liars, chat, is that if you caught them lying, they will still lie. And they will have this moment of vulnerability to make it seem that they're truthful, but they're actually still lying.
Yep.
That's what liars are. I truly wish I could have met up to standards, told management and creators working with us this, but I never started this company to make money. How true do you think that statement is? I never started this company to make money? Maybe that's true. Maybe it isn't. But come on. Come on, my dude. I created it to help. You don't
start a business without expectation of profit.
Yeah, sure. I never started this company to make money. Then why fucking lie, honestly? Why lie about being, in contact or partnered with V Shoujo or having all these people you're connected to and all these sorts of bullshit? Bro, fuck off. I created it to help smaller creators achieve their dreams. Oh, boo. See, I hate this. Corpo speak, man. I created a small agency to help smaller creators, give them a platform, give their let their voices be heard. Yeah, no, you don't. Fuck off. No, you don't. Nobody does that. Because the thing about a lot of people like this is that they want to mask their own greediness as selflessness, as some sort of act of generosity. People that say that they want to, especially businessmen, right? People that say that they want to help people achieve X, Y, and Z are actually saying that there is an opportunity here that I have to take advantage of. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, like especially with the Nijisanji stuff going on, right? Like, no, man, no. You saw opportunity and you wanted to take it. Like, let's be honest here. I mean, look, I'm not saying that all people are like that. I'm just saying that people that are liars and people that are like this are normally like that. So I'm not gonna speak for him. It's just that it's a pattern I've seen too many times. It's simply PR speak, yeah. While some statements from past talents may not be whole in accuracy due to the circumstances of their termination, I do hope you can, sir. I don't know what this says. The talents and support the talents, partners, staff, and artists that worked with us. Additionally, I will be stepping away from public platforms, okay, to about myself, educate myself, and hopefully never disappoint people in my life and in me again. As much as it means nothing now, I am truly failing. I'm truly sorry for failing. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Do you believe the apology?
No, but that's because I also know that he slandered and chat talk a bunch of people I respect.
Fucking interesting. What a wild. Every business ever has been created with the objective of making money. Who would pour so many time and effort for nothing? Yep. That's why when that sort of corpo speak exists, you normally don't believe it. Just don't. I respect people that are more honest with their intentions, even if their intentions are actually like not that good. Because they're self-aware. They know.
Yeah. If you have no intention of making money, you just open a charity.
True. And that's not normally the case a lot of the time. You're not opening nothing, bro. He also screwed over artists too, including having talents being regulated to not contact them. Wow. Oh yeah. It's somewhere around here. Yeah. Artists. So, to recap, he lied about what he can do, lied about his connections, took money from people, never repaid them, and then started defaming other people because I guess the intention there is important. Why would he Why would he like defame other people, lie about other people?
Makes him look better.
Privately? Well, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can charismatically bring someone down while simultaneously bringing yourself up, you know, these people, you know, if you tell them like, oh man, Nusagi here is a terrible guy, you should listen to me and me only, and you know the person thinks that you're honest and legitimate, they're gonna be like, oh man, I don't want to talk to Nusagi anymore. You know, I'm gonna stick with Lorelei. So that's kind of what happens. It's a divide and conquer kind of deal.
Interesting.
Manipulation tactic, gaslighting. Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And chat, look, there's going to be more parasites like this. I'm sorry to say, like there's going to be infinitely more people that are going to make up their own fucking agencies and like all for the purpose of taking money from people and starting harems and being just having somebody to have power over. That's unfortunately the sad truth.
I saw a tweet actually of a creator going like, oh man, all these black corpos, I'm gonna start an agency of my own. Who wants to give me free art for models?
Wow! Wait, really? Is that's being serious?
Yeah.
That's serious. Oh my.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
it wasn't quite worded that way, but that's basically what it boiled down to. And I'm like, how about we don't? How about we don't do that?
Jesus fucking Christ! It's a lot of these opportunists. Yeah.
Here it is. I found it.
All right. Am I allowed to show it to the chat or what?
I think this person is potentially well-intentioned, but we've had so many people in the industry. I'm not going to show their ad because I don't think this person deserves to have anybody. There's enough people that jump down on their throat, I think.
Oh, okay. No need then. But yeah,
But they
hey,
basically boil down to, I'm so worried about all the Corp VTuber graduation announcements. Because of that, would anybody be interested in helping me make a VTuber agency? I'm looking for a bunch of people, artists, riggers, graphic designers, editors, managers, designers, etc. Comment if interested. Like, that's not
that's how you
how
do things.
you go. That's not how you do things. That is not how you do things.
He's probably like too young.
Especially,
like, probably 20 years old or something. I don't know. 19.
I think they're very young.
Yeah. It's normally young people that makes that sort of mistake. I would know. I'm young. Fucking hell.
The well-intentioned people who start these VTuber agencies, I find often probably would have just been better off starting a VTuber group and trying to make some friends rather than starting an agency.
Do you think it has something to do with them being developing some sort of savior complex because of the Nijisanji situations? I feel like that's the one thing that I don't like.
No, because
yeah,
Eri from EN, her entire thing was that, you know, she was well-intentioned. I don't think she's a bad person in any way, shape, or form. But she was lonely and she wanted friends, so she started an agency, and it did work out in the beginning, but you know, obviously it didn't work out. You know, I think she just would have been better off starting a group.
Yeah, I guess
it's
that's
sad to see.
Yeah. Hey man, road to hell is paved with good intentions, is what they say.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like all of these chats are just a bunch of people that are just very sad that a lot of the promises aren't being met. So, ooh. And chat, again, if you're an agency, or if you're a VTuber wanting to join an agency, always be wary of always be careful, right? Like, always be careful of CEOs and managers and people like that seem like they're good guys, because most of the time, well, not most of the time, but because a lot of the time, oh boy, they're not as good as advertised. DN VTuber company V Copium. No. See, if I was gonna start my own VTuber company, I would probably name it like, I don't know, something with whore on it. Just for the lols. Yeah, no, just for the lols. No, wait. Wait, I made a joke about this like 5 months ago about what my agency is going to be if I ever start one. Chat, I forgot. Fuck. Like, when I made my...
Menhera.
something... so, in my dono account...
V-Pimper! V-Pimper's funny.
Oh yeah, V-Pimper! Yeah, true. It was V-Pimper. I remember. God, I hate also, by the way, that a lot of VTuber agencies always starts with V. Or like virtual. Or... I don't know, some derivative.
Insert name here, entertainment.
Yeah, true. It's always some variants of virtual, cyber, digital, or, you know, anything that relates to the cyberspace or something like that. No, I feel like you guys have to be a little bit more creative than that, honestly. Like, fucking V Shoujo started that shit, and then everybody started doing it. It's kind of weird, but who am I? I mean, the agency I want to start is V Pimper for some dumb reason. But yeah. Yeah, okay. That's what's going on with Vertox right now. So, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't think this guy is gonna come back anytime soon. And if he does, well, I mean, he better start preparing documents, bro. And paying other people. Which I don't think he will be able to do anytime soon.
He's not gonna pay anybody. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm broke, blah, blah, blah. He's gonna disappear. He's gonna disappear 100%.
You think? What's his,
Dude, he owes thousands to Rafu alone.
Wow.
Just to him. So, knowing how he owes that one editor $250, I'm sure he owes Ruby a couple hundred. You know, he owes so much money that it would make the most sense for him to just disappear, maybe come back under a new persona in a year or two and hope that nobody remembers him.
What if he starts his own shitcoin or meme coin, like what the Nijisanji managers
I don't think
did?
he's smart enough for that.
Interesting. True. I mean, I don't actually know him, so like, you know. Okay. Well, I guess that's the Vertox situation. Actually, how do you even pronounce it? Is it Vertox or Virtua X? Virtu X?
It looks like it's Vertux Virtual Entertainment.
Oh. Vertox. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So Lorelai, thanks so much for giving in your 2 cents about this whole situation. I really do appreciate it, my guy. Yes, yes,
No
yes.
problem. I'd be interested in talking about similar stuff a little bit more in depth another time if you're keen for it.
Yeah, of course. Soon, soon, soon.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
chat, say goodbye to Lorelai.
Goodbye, chat. It was
Yeah.
lovely talking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Have a good
Yeah,
night, bunny man.
you go to bed. Thank you for staying awake this whole time for
No
the clan,
problem.
buddy. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Whoop whomp. Okay, she's gone now. Chat. All right. God, what a messy day. Oh, hey, Noose is here. Man, this is insane. I missed all the drama about it, but holy, this is insane. Hi, Noose. God. Yeah. Agency Vtubers, huh? So, I have one thing to say more about this chat. And the one thing that I will say before I end the stream is that if you want to support a VTuber company, you always gotta be careful. You gotta look at, especially if they're not relatively known, especially if you're not like, you know, if you don't know too much about them, but they seem promising, so you wanna blindly support them. I think that's the best way to go about it. Because I believe in the devil's advocate mentality, where unless there is actual evidence or there is actual testimonies for a VTuber company to be like a bad one, then I would like to reserve all judgment. Unless there are signs, there are testimonies, or there are literally anything that can indicate something bad, then I'd rather not. Right? But there are, look for the signs. Yeah, there will always be signs, chat. We've seen a lot. I mean, I don't know if you've been following me around, but we've seen a lot of VTuber companies rise and fall spectacularly even. So it's always better to be aware of that. And I don't think I need to tell you what signs are good or bad, is there? Yeah. So right now, like I said, there are new corpos. Like for example, there's Aegis Link, and then there's also what's the other one? Stellarverse Pro. Stellarverse Pro? Yeah. I would say give these guys a shot. I would give them a shot. I mean, if I have some time and if their content or if specific pieces of content interests me, I would probably watch them. But like, you know, you never truly want to put your faith in one agency because shit like this a lot more common than you think. And I would know. I talked to a lot of CEOs, VTuber CEOs, talked a lot of managers and staff about certain grievances that VTubers and VTuber agencies have with, like, you know, these sorts of things. Sometimes there are times where the VTuber is actually at fault, that the VTuber company is doing their best to, you know, with the resources and the means that they have, but the talents are probably being, you know, too angry, too like unreasonable, too demanding, maybe too spoiled, maybe they start leaking shit out in 4chan, maybe they start doing shit, right? And that does happen quite a lot more than you think. I mean, there's a reason why 4chan is the breeding grounds for rats and a lot of these sorts of like bullshit. So just watch out for that. Just watch out for that. There will be more VTuber companies soon. A lot of VTuber agencies that are up and coming, hoping to at least overthrow or take up the spots of the ones that has fallen before them, like, you know, V Reverie and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think you've had enough shots for tonight. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's day that for me, but I did wake up like kind of groggy. But anyway, chat, Thank you. Basically, don't be an Aegis sister. Absolutely do not be an Aegis sister. Do not support the company, support the culture, and the Vtubers. That's all. That's all. Anyway, I'm going to go now, chat. You guys have a good sleep. I'm going to have a stream soon for members. Membership. Member people, I will have a stream up soon, just talking about some stuff, and I will probably have a react video, a react stream a couple days afterwards. So, chat, thank you for the thank you for the stream, thank you for the super chats as well. Thank you for the time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.